Hello everyone, this is Eric.
And this is Sandy. So this video is about things you should not do while in the Philippines. Some are a major faux pas and others are downright insulting in Filipino society.
Before we get started, we want to ask that you guys hit the like button. It helps us help you, and it also helps us with the YouTube algorithm. If you would like to receive more information about the Philippines and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And when you do, go ahead and click on the notification bell so that you'll get all of the videos as soon as we upload them. And last but not least, share these videos with others who will be interested in our topics.
Number 1. Don't engage in politics. This includes don't criticize the president. There are often gatherings where political protesters will be out in the public. These typically occur during election times.
It's not like in the U.S. where we're allowed to criticize the president. We can say almost anything we want aside from making threats. But not here, folks. It's just not a good thing to do it. You're in another country, and we're going to have to observe the types of laws and stuff they have here.
Number 2. Don't do a hand-to-head greeting to a person younger than you. Also, avoid addressing an older person by their first name. What I meant about don't do a hand-to-head greeting is the one that is mano po. Like that. Or like this. Mano po is a sign of respect where younger person greet the older person.
Yes, folks, they do that on a regular basis, especially with the kids. I think it helps the kids as well tend to respect older people. It's a very good gesture, and they probably should have something similar in the U.S. or in other countries because it helps to keep the kids in line.
But you can't do it with the same age as you do if you're here in the Philippines. If you're engaging to a Filipino, you can only do it to the person who is older than you. And of course, if you're older than any other Filipinos, especially kids, they can do it to you. Get your hand and put it to their forehead.
Seniors here are widely respected. That's a good thing. They have senior lines here. For example, you go into a store, there's a line that says senior line. I haven't seen anything like that in the U.S. They just throw the seniors in with everyone else.
Yeah. All right, number 3. Don't expect to find employment here in the Philippines. It is almost impossible.
Yes, folks, you come in here, you're going to be trying to look for a job, a physical job here. It's not a good thing. Since I've been here, I haven't seen very many foreigners working here physically. Now, there are the digital nomad class, of course, you can try to get a job online. But as far as getting a physical presence job here in the Philippines, I wouldn't recommend even trying to do that.
Yes. Unlike in other countries like the US, you can see you go to an Italian restaurant, their chef's an Italian. Here, you go to Italian restaurant, Mexican restaurant, their chefs are Filipinos. Also, getting a job here in the Philippines as a foreigner, you have high standard based on your, the salary you would like. If it's okay for you to earn around around $10, $12 a day, that will be okay, but it doesn't even support your visa itself. All right, number 4. Don't insult a Filipino. It is quite common in most Asian societies that each person likes to save face. This means to avoid having other people losing respect for oneself. Filipinos are known to be timid when it comes to people they have just met. You don't come here and joke around sexually to people you just met. And you can't come here and, make jokes to the Filipinos that you didn't even know them yet.
Yes, folks, they don't really like it, and you'll find yourself in a bad situation if you end up insulting a Filipino.
Especially knowing that Filipinos are way smaller than any other Western people. You can't joke about how their height is so small or something like that. You don't do that here.
All right, next. Don't overdrink. I can't emphasize that enough. Getting drunk here is not kosher for a foreigner. It could lead to many problems, and it has in the past. We see a lot of foreigners here, they come and they overdrink, they get into arguments with the service staff at a bar. Sometimes they get into arguments with people in the immigration office or in certain government offices. They're generally not patient, and this is really not good when they add drinking to the mix.
That's true.
The sixth thing not to do here in the Philippines is don't point your finger at anyone or anything. It's considered rude. People here will go out of their way to keep from pointing a finger.
Yeah, let me give you an example. As an example, if we're talking, like generally talking, and then even though we are not arguing and you started pointing your finger, that person will become agitated. Because we grew up here taught that pointing fingers to others is not good. I always tell Eric, don't do that. Because he is like used to like pointing fingers there, that, and if you get into a wrong Filipino that gets agitated with that gesture, that'll be bad.
Yes, folks, they have a gesture here that they use with their mouth.
Yes, like, can you pass me the napkin? And you're gonna respond to me where? And we'll just say, over there.
This is what they do, folks. It's very funny and kind of endearing.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one here is don't catcall or whistle at any of the girls here. It's considered rude and it's against the law. Most of the women here that don't appreciate it if you try to whistle at them and whatnot. So we highly recommend that you don't do it.
Mm. I actually, maybe this happened twice already. I come home and tell Eric that, I have experienced this guy whistling towards me, like catcalling me. And he said, that means that he appreciates how you look. You look good or you look beautiful. I said, no, it's not good. He's catcalling. It's rude. It's like harassment to the female.
There you hear it, folks. This is what it's like here in the Philippines. This is what they women like and don't like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next one is don't lose your composure. This includes shouting at government employees or service workers. So you don't want to lose your composure here and get loud, shouting and whatnot, because it's just not good here. Everyone that I've seen, they keep their calm. A lot of times when Filipinos have been done wrong or perceived to have been done wrong in a situation, I'm often stunned at how good they are at keeping their cool. It's something that we could learn to use in America, but I doubt it if it would stick over there because people love to shout and they get out of control at almost any small thing that happens.
Yeah, as I have noticed as well, like most of Americans, I'm not saying all, but most of Americans are like, you're so used to good services, to the prompt of the service, and when you get here and it seems like, oh my god, it's taking a while to get this done, it's taking a while to get my waiter come over to my table, and you get angry, or you kind of get the feeling that I'm not getting what I wanted to get, I'm used to get.
Yes, indeed. Number 9, do not talk about religion. The Philippines is a very religious country. Catholicism is widely practiced here, and people are devoutly religious, a lot of them. There are some that aren't, but there are a lot of them that are very religious and deeply involved in the Catholic uh, way of life.
Mhm. If you have the beliefs of not believing in anything, even opening to the closest friend you have here is Filipino, you will be subjected to criticism because, being brought up, being Catholic, believing in God, going to the church every Sunday, it is in our, like, not routine, but within us, believing of certain religion. All right, let's proceed to number 10. Don't arrive on time. People practice what is called Filipino time. Oftentimes, if you arrive on time, others will just be leaving or will not have left home yet. And that actually happens to us several times here. If we go or set an appointment for 2, people will be arriving around 3, 4 p.m., or even 5 p.m. There's gonna be a lot of excuses. Oh, I didn't wake up early. I get stuck in the traffic. Anything could happen. So if you wanted to meet somebody at 2 p.m., set it up for 11 a.m.
Yes, folks, it's pretty much extreme here. You're trying to set up an event, and you ask everyone to arrive, let's say, at 1 o'clock p.m. It's not uncommon for them to start showing up about 2, and then probably the last ones will be coming in at about 3. So you can have a 1 to 2 hour waiting period for people to get to your event. All right, so finally, while you're in the Philippines, there are many things that you should not do. We have elaborated on 10 of these common things that expats and visitors should be aware of. Doing some of these things could have severe consequences, and some of them could even put you in danger. So that's it, folks, for today.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like this video.
All right, then this is Eric
And this is Sandy.
signing out.